We've come a long way, baby.
You're watching Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle.
New York is hot, and I don't just mean it's the hottest city, I mean it is hot. And we're gonna cool off with some vegan ice cream. We're gonna travel Manhattan and Brooklyn to refresh ourselves and have a sweet treat. Starting on the Upper East Side at this legendary spot behind me, traveling through Chelsea and Brooklyn's Park Slope to beat the heat and have a sweet treat.
Plus,
I'm going to show you how to make several frozen desserts, both inherently vegan and Italian recipes veganized, right here in the Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle kitchen. Joe, thank you so much for having me here at Serendipity.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you. Welcome.
Tell us a little bit about the history of this legendary place.
Sure. Well, we are just turning 71 years old this September. 71 years in the city and fulfilling everybody's sweet fantasies.
I know like millions of other people, I have great memories here because whenever I had kids in the family that would come and visit, I would take them here for a frozen hot chocolate. And at the time I was vegetarian, but now being vegan for so long, I noticed that you have incredible vegan offerings on your menu. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. So now, well, we recently served our 30 millionth frozen hot chocolate. We have 13 varieties on the menu, and I'm so happy to say we have a vegan version, a vegan coconut frozen hot chocolate that is out of this world. So vegan can be indulgent.
Absolutely, that's what I try to show my viewers, right? No matter who you are, you can live a vegan life and be fulfilled. Besides the frozen hot chocolate, you have other vegan items on your menu.
Yes, we have a vegan mac and cheese. We have a vegan black bean burger that is out of this world. And we have vegan tacos too, vegan chicken tacos.
Wonderful. So I was going to send people here for the ice cream since it's summer, but they can come for a full...
Absolutely, they can come for a whole meal. And we also have gluten-free options for people with celiac.
Wonderful. Oh, I love to hear it. So you were touching upon briefly the history of this legendary place. Tell us some of the names that have been here.
Sure. Well, Andy Warhol was one of our first guest who came here before he was famous and would trade his drawings to pay his check. And then we've had everybody from Betty Davis to Marilyn Monroe, Cher, the Kardashians, and just last week we had Cardi B in launching her new chocolate whip shots.
So exciting. And that's
Which is also vegan.
Is it? Yes. I saw it when it first came out and I was like, you need the dairy-free version. Oh, amazing.
It's dairy-free and vegan.
Amazing. I love to hear it.
So
I love it.
Get our booze on at the same time.
Oh, I like that. And I think a lot of parents will too.
Oh, yes.
And that was at your other location.
Yes, that was at our Times Square location, which we opened last September. It's a modernized version of our flagship East Side location. With instead of Tiffany lamps, we've done glass mosaics by this artist. Her name is Allison Eden, and some of them are backlit, so it emulates that Tiffany look, but with a modern twist.
Gorgeous. Oh, I can't wait to stop there as well. So you were mentioning the indulgence, that you can be vegan and indulgent. Tell us why Serendipity decided to add vegan items to the menu.
Well, we want to be the indulgence for everyone, and we have to be inclusive to people who follow different diets. So that Serendipity is a place for kids of all age and for everyone.
Oh, I love it. I feel like a kid. I think everyone does feel like a kid again coming here. Should we go and explore the frozen hot chocolate?
Yes. Let me show you how easy it is to make a vegan frozen hot chocolate.
Okay, great. Let's go.
Great. So today we're going to be making our vegan coconut frozen hot chocolate. We start with 4 ounces of cream of coconut. And then we add about 4 ounces of a blend of different cocos. You can see I use red cocoa. I love red cocoa. I love the flavor of red cocoa. I don't know how to explain it, but it has, I don't know how to say it.
Well, I'm gonna have to taste it for myself.
Yeah, you're going to have to taste it yourself. I'm at loss for words. And then we are going to put some ice in there. And we're going to blend that up.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's giving me trouble today.
Oh, extra thick.
Yes. So then we're going to take our vegan coconut whipped cream.
Okay.
And then some toasted coconut. And here we have our vegan frozen hot chocolate.
Oh, I'm so excited to try this. That's. Oh, I have to drink it. Let me do this first, and then I'll drink it.
Drink it, eat
Look at
it,
this.
sip it.
Oh, wow.
Creamy, dreamy, chocolate, coconut.
And refreshing. It really is
Especially a hot day like today.
perfect.
Yes.
And I can taste the deepness of the cocoa, the blend. Oh my God.
The nuances of all the different cocos. Right?
And I am rendered exactly as speechless as you said I would be.
I love it. I love it.
And Joe, thanks again, you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming, and thank you for getting the word that we are vegan friendly here.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear from viewers that they've come and enjoyed it here. Thanks again.
I love it. Thank you.
Rachel, thanks so much for inviting us to talk with you about Seed and Mill.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to have you.
So tell me about Seed and Mill.
So Cedar Mill is almost 10 years old, and we started here in Chelsea Market in the middle of New York, and what we wanted to do was to showcase just how wonderful sesame is as an ingredient, tell the story of where sesame comes from, and then make delicious products with them.
Why sesame? What inspired you to feature sesame?
Well, it's probably more of a coincidence than a strategy, but I moved here 10 years ago with my family, and I wanted a career change. I love food, I like to travel, and I love history. And I sort of saw sesame as almost a metaphor or a symbol for all of those things. And so our business kind of evolved into something much bigger than I thought it would be this time.
Amazing. And now all of your products are dairy-free and vegan-friendly.
So all of our products are vegan. Yay! Everything we make is vegan, and everything we make is gluten-free.
Oh, I love it. Because, some people don't believe that if you are not celiac, you can still have gluten sensitivities. So this is really, did you intend for it to be vegan and gluten-free?
Honestly, our products are historically vegan. They've been vegan for 5,000 years. So tahini, which is what we sell, which is a sesame butter or sesame paste. Tahini is a 5,000-year-old condiment. It's historically vegan. I didn't reformulate it. It just is.
Mm-hmm. I love it because, here in New York in bodegas, halva is like a staple. And I used to eat it a lot as a kid, as a teen, when I was still only vegetarian. And I haven't had it since going vegan, which was 95, 96. So I'm really excited to try yours.
Yeah, I mean, halva is also, so for anyone in your audience who don't know what halva is a combination of tahini and sugar. And it's also an ancient ingredient, it's an ancient product, and for centuries it's been made with really simple ingredients. And a lot of brands in the last kind of, let's say, 100 years have tried to industrialize the making, and so as they were scaling production, they've added things like egg whites, which is why you probably haven't had it for many years. But the original recipe for halva is very simple, and it doesn't include egg whites, and we wanted, as a brand, we wanted to go back to the original recipe, the original way it was made, with all natural, all vegan ingredients, and so I'm really proud of that. I'm excited for you to try it.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Now, you also have, this is the ice cream episode of Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle, and you have soft serve. Tell us about that.
So the soft serve we've sold since the very beginning of our business, and the reason that we wanted to sell an ice cream is that people thought of tahini as something for falafel, or they thought of tahini as something for making hummus, or they only really recognized it as a savory condiment. And what we wanted to do is to showcase, actually, tahini can be for sweets. It doesn't have to be just for savory. So we put it in an ice cream and people loved it. And so, yeah, we have this tahini soft serve and we top it with more chocolate tahini and halva crumbles. And it's a whole sundae situation. It's so good.
I am so excited.
Should we go inside and try it? Let's do it.
Let's go. Josh, thanks so much for having us here at Emack Bolio.
Of course. Thank you so much for coming.
Tell us a little bit about the rock and roll history of this place.
Well, so we started 50 years ago. So Bob Rook was our founder, and he was a music industry lawyer who went into ice cream as kind of like a second career because he loved rock and roll. You know, he worked with Al Green and a bunch of like other big names, and he was really into the idea of having an ice cream parlor as like a space to go to after a show. So he rented a basement in Massachusetts for people to go to after the show, just to have a place to hang out. And it sort of became a whole second career path for him. And his son, Jared, is my business partner. He's carried on the tradition now. So they've been running these two spaces in Boston for, 40, 50 years now, which is crazy. I think we're bigger in New York than we are even in Boston now. There's like 10 stores in New York, which is kind of nuts. And through it all, they've really been serious about their punk ideals. You can see everywhere, we've got the guitars everywhere, like the vinyl that we've got up there just from Jared's house. He was like, I'll just hang up whatever I've got around, you know. So he tried to stay really, really real about that.
I love that. Authenticity is so important, especially nowadays.
I agree. And like Bobby, I give him a lot of credit. He keeps moving with the time. His favorite band is MGMT, which is, again, that's like 10 years ago now, but the man is 80 years old. That is not what I would have expected his favorite band to be. It's incredible.
Amazing. I love it. So you offer some vegan ice creams?
We do indeed. It's all made with coconut cream, so it tastes like real ice cream.
Yeah, a lot of people want that. You know, they're afraid of the word vegan, and they think that something that's vegan will taste terrible. So I'm glad that you are so enthusiastic about your own ice cream.
Well, it's a really good product. I mean, when people get scared away by it, I have folks who come in and they're like, oh, you know, which ones are vegan? Because I definitely don't want that. I'm like, you need to try it first because it's incredible. Honestly, I think some of our vegan flavors are above and beyond some of our, dairy flavors. Like it's great ice cream.
And do you eat them yourself?
Oh, absolutely. I don't really mess with dairy like that anymore. Our vegan flavors are the ones that I go to most often. It's fantastic.
I love to hear it. And do you have a favorite flavor of your own?
Yeah, I love the vegan chocolate peanut butter fudge swirl. Like, it's a mouthful, but the peanut butter, anything that has peanut butter in it, I'm so all about. And chocolate peanut butter is just like, it's next level for me.
I'm with you.
Love that flavor.
I'm with you. I'm like, yeah, I'm with you on that. All right, so tell us a bit about why you decided to offer vegan options.
Well, a lot of vegan ice cream exists, especially here in New York. It's a big food scene, and it's terrible. So we wanted to make our own, right? Because there's not a lot of good vegan ice cream out here, and it took us a really long time to get the formula right. You know, it's very heavy on the coconut cream, but we made it, we nailed it, and we felt really good about the product. So we're always trying to get it out to the people in any way that we can.
And I love the sense of kind of competition, like we can do it better. It's so great.
It's great ice cream. I'd put our vegan up against any other vegan ice cream in the city. It's fantastic.
And what flavors will I be tasting today?
So today we've got the vegan toasted coconut and the vegan chocolate peanut butter fudge chunk.
Amazing. Okay, I can't wait to taste.
Well, let's make that happen.
I'm going to show you how to make several frozen desserts, both inherently vegan and Italian recipes veganized, right here in the Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle kitchen. I'm going to show you the easiest homemade ice cream recipe, a vegan classic that takes just minutes and has only one ingredient, bananas. Let's make nice cream. Put 2 cups frozen sliced bananas in a blender, add a little water or plant milk, and blend to create a creamy dessert. Place it in a bowl and eat it as is, or add your favorite toppings. I'm adding cranberries and cacao nibs. Freeze it for a thicker consistency or enjoy immediately. Let's level up nice cream to make this creamy, cruelty-free chocolate ice cream. Place 2 cups frozen bananas in a blender, ½ cup chocolate plant milk, 1/3 cup plus 1 tablespoon cacao powder, 1 tablespoon vanilla extract, ½ cup raw almonds, and blend on high to form a creamy consistency. Pour it into a large bowl, cover tightly, and place it in the freezer for about 4 hours. Remove it from the freezer and thaw for 10 minutes. I let mine thaw just a little bit longer so it's a bit more melty. And eat it as is or add your favorite toppings. I'm putting blueberries on mine for some extra antioxidants. Garnish with a sliced strawberry and some crushed almonds. And there you have creamy, no-fuss chocolate ice cream. Brioche al gelato, the Sicilian ice cream sandwich. And I'm having it for my very first time, veganized for you, right here on Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle. Che bontà vegana. Such vegan goodness. Let me show you how to make it. Bake or buy vegan brioche buns. Split it in half and warm each side on your stovetop. Place the bottom brioche half on a plate and add 2 scoops of ice cream. Use the Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle leveled up chocolate ice cream recipe or your favorite store-bought vegan ice cream. Top with vegan whipped cream. Close the sandwich with the top brioche. And there you have your vegan brioche con gelato. Granita all'anguria, Italian watermelon ice. I'm going to show you how to make this easy, refreshing Italian dessert at home. Here's how. Pour 1/3 cup water and ½ cup vegan sugar into a small saucepan. Stir it and bring it to a boil on medium heat. Let it boil for 5 minutes Remove it from the heat, setting it aside to reduce to room temperature. Place 3 cups watermelon, peeled and cubed, into your blender and liquefy it. Pour the watermelon juice into a large bowl. Followed by the sugar syrup. Stir it with a whisk until it's fully combined. Cover it tightly and place it in the freezer for 4 to 6 hours. Once it begins to solidify, remove it from the freezer every 30 minutes and stir, breaking up the solid pieces. Place it back in the freezer, remove it again another 30 minutes, and you can see it's already becoming that slushy consistency. Cover it back up and return it to the freezer. Remove it again another 30 minutes. And you can see it's reached our desired consistency, which you can already serve. Alternatively, you can freeze your granita overnight and let it melt at room temperature for 10 minutes, breaking it up and mixing it to a slushy consistency. Serve your watermelon granita in a chilled glass, topped with vegan whipped cream and accompanied by a brioche. Eat it the traditional way, dipping the brioche in your granita and whipped cream. So watermelony, naturally sweet and refreshing. It's like summer in Italy. So good. The recipe I'm showing to you, shaped in a heart, is Tartufo di Gelato from Calabria, from Pizzo Calabro, which is very close to where my parents were born in Italy. So it's a very easy recipe, and it's great if you are last minute. You can go to the store right now, get the few ingredients you need, and make this delicious dish for your loved one or for yourself or whomever. I have 2 flavors here. I have bittersweet dark chocolate and I have mocha. The traditional flavor is hazelnut, but I think chocolate and mocha are great flavors. What we're going to need is some coconut milk, full fat, or coconut cream. And what you do is you just pour it in a saucepan, and you heat it on medium high until it starts to until it sizzles. So I have a little bit of clumps in here, which we don't want. So I'm stirring it. Can you see this? And it actually heats up really fast, so that won't take long at all. The next thing you're going to need is vegan chocolate chips. I have these dark chunks here, which are fine. They melt really well. Okay, so now you'll see this is sizzling. It's kind of, can you see that? It's kind of simmering. So what I'm going to do is take that off the heat. I turn the heat off, pour in my chocolate chips, give it a little stir, and let it sit there for a second so that it melts. This is what we're gonna make. What we're making now is a chocolate ganache, and this has solidified a bit because I made this hours ago and I left it out to show you. The solid is good because you don't want it. Of course, you don't want it hot. We're gonna fill the ice cream with this, and you don't want it too solid because you want to have a nice surprise when you bite into that ice cream, when you dig into that. So that's the ganache. And then the last ingredient you will need is cacao powder or cocoa powder. You see that the chocolate chips have started to melt. So now I'm just going to stir this, and it's already a ganache.
So easy. I love easy, decadent recipes. Okay, so now that this is melted, you're just gonna pour it into a heat-resistant bowl, right? Because you don't want anything to crack while you're doing this. And then we're just gonna set it aside to cool. If you're making this at home, you want it to cool for about an hour or so. You can put it in the fridge or the freezer to do that. But I'm going to set it aside because I already have it ready. Now, the next step here is the fun part, the assembly. Fill one of my heart shapes with it and just kind of smush it down, lining the heart-shaped mold with the ice cream. Let me lift it up to the, so we're shaping it, and you see I'm leaving kind of a little bit of a crevice in there. It's kind of concave, not totally flat. But you want to fill, if you're using a shape like this, a mold, you do want to fill in the sides so that when you're done, it gets that pretty mold shape for presentation. So now we're going to take the ganache, right? And maybe like a half a teaspoon. And you see mine is solidified. I think you wanted a little bit more liquid than this, but this is fine. So you just dollop it into the center of your heart. And then you seal the deal. You seal your heart with more ice cream. Then you put this in the freezer for about 3 hours so that it refreezes. And then you invert it onto your plate. And then you just dust your beautiful Tartufo with cacao powder. It tastes like love. Tartufo di gelato from Pizzo Calabro, a recipe from the 1950s that I have veganized for you. When you visit these ice cream shops and make these recipes, tag Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle in your posts. Follow on social media for exclusives and to find out what's airing next. Watch Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle on YouTube for these recipes and more. Like and comment on YouTube, share episode and content links, and subscribe even if you're watching on TV. Whether at these featured locations or enjoying these ice cream recipes at home, here's wishing you a sweet Lucia's Vegan Lifestyle summer.